This is something serious we have to talk about. This has to stop in Pokemon Go. This is way too much, it's way over the line, and I am absolutely fed up with this. So let's get into the details. Welcome to the Trader Club. Here we go. If you guys do not follow me on social media, or if you guys are not on social media, some of you may not, I respect your decisions. I think it's actually pretty healthy for you. But number one is that there were broken shiny odds for the Origin Raid Day in Pokemon Go. And I don't know what you guys got for your Origins, but I was with multiple people, you guys can check our video up here, that did not really get very many shiny odds. And I'm like, dude, okay, you're advertising that shiny odds are increased. Is it really integrous for you to consider that a shiny odd that may be 5% to change that to 5.5%? That's extremely misleading. Yes, you could say that and technically you would be right, but is that really just to say something like that? In my opinion, absolutely not. Guys, I need you to drop in the comments and let me know, honestly, how many raids did you do? How many shinies did you get? And how many adventure effects did you get on that Pokemon in the comments below so that we do know. So Niantic has put out from their support page that says, and I'm gonna read this verbatim with you guys together. Trainers, we have identified an issue affecting the appearance rate for shiny Origin Form Dialga and Origin Form Palkia in raid battles during the Ultra Unlock Raid Day. We are planning compensation for affected trainers and we'll share more details soon. Hashtag Pokemon Go. Okay, so anytime I see something like this, I'm like, okay, well, there's an error. From a raid and event perspective, from Australia and New Zealand, there have been an insane amount of errors that they have experienced. I believe that the tally is something like 100 events that they have messed up over in a 9-year period, which is insanely unacceptable. I am not sure how the standard of a company that's generating billions of dollars over the lifetime of their game has not addressed this. People have not lost their jobs, and this has not been set to an insanely higher standard than what it is right now. And I really don't get how Pokemon, as the TPC company, the Pokemon Company International, is not more on top and adamant about correcting these errors. I don't get how they constantly are overlooking this, and they are in a partnership. It's like, dude, we have had 9 years worth of events and we are still experiencing these type of errors, which is 100% unacceptable as a company that is run not as well as I think they would need to be run. Like, if you guys don't have people on staff double, triple checking this right now, I don't get this. And saying that they're gonna go after some type of compensation, and that compensation last time looked like when there was like a glitch in the game where everybody's Pokemon was running. I saw people lose Galarian birds, I saw people lose shinies, and the rewards for this error was a 50 Pokeball package, which is extremely insulting. Like, you can't do more than 50 Pokeballs. You couldn't do like 100 Ultra Balls at a base minimum that I would be willing to accept. I just don't think that the onus and the compensation is anywhere close what it needs to be. And I'm really curious about the compensation for this, because you have people that did something like this fellow, Beers Online, which is a notoriously hardcore player. Origin Raid Day, I changed my place to play because Siam Paragon can't play well anymore. So he went to 171 raids, 80 Dialga, 91 Palkia from 100 different raids. To be honest, I'm not sure if this dude is a spoofer or not. I just don't know. Okay, so whatever he's saying changed his place for play, to me that sounds like he's spoofing. But anyway, let's just use his thing, and if he's not a spoofer, I apologize. We have 6 shinies from 171 raids, no hundos, 61 adventure effects. So I think the shiny rate this time was very difficult, no boosted rates as announced. So if you're doing 171 raids with boosted shiny odds, and you're getting 6 total shiny counted that you had. For myself personally, I got 2 shinies, no Dialga shinies, which I was really looking forward to. The adventure effect was extremely rare, which was a disgusting way to go about this in my personal opinion. I cannot believe that they were so rare. And most of the shinies that I saw people getting did not even have the adventure effect, and you can't get the adventure effect on that Pokemon, which made all of those shinies virtually useless in this game. And there's no way for us to be trainers and train that move onto that Pokemon. Maybe 2 elite charge TMs and a research that would help you train similar to as a bottle cap would work, which would be totally fair for me. But instead what we're faced with, which was extremely low shiny odds for a grand total of 6 hours, which I was really looking forward to, and extremely low adventure effect over the grand total. Let's check out what I did. For myself personally, I did a grand total of 73 catches. There were a couple that ran, so let's just say that I got a grand total of around 77 raids. From numbers perspective, there is a Lugia, so let's take that. Let's say 76. So I did one Lugia. I did not get a hundo. I was able to get 2 shinies, Palkias. None of them had the moves. One was on Friday during that. One was on Saturday. Ali was doing the exact same amount of raids that I did not get one shiny. Darren did not get one shiny. Most of the people around me did not get shiny. And then let's go ahead and see the adventure effect as well. And 18 of those 77 got the adventure effect, which is less than 25% of those Pokemon getting that adventure effect. So what's the point of me making this video? I'm not here to complain. I am here to create accountability, transparency, and addressing something that needs to be changed for the future. If you're gonna say that you have boosted shiny rates, you can say some things like very low boosted shiny rates, which would mean that they're really not changed. You can have boosted shiny rates, or you can have very boosted shiny rates. I think there needs to be some type of transparency and clarification, especially if there's going to be a ticket sold that's going to be around that day, where while yes, the ticket may not be saying that the boosted shiny rates, but there's multiple times that there are tickets that say there's boosted shiny rates. And I've seen some people get the ticket and have great shiny rates. I've seen people get 5, 6 shinies of this Pokemon. So please make sure to follow what I said in the beginning of the video so that we can have had some data on this event day, so that if Pokemon Go, which they probably should be watching this, you can see what that is. But these errors are totally unacceptable. People need to be losing their job if they cannot get this right. And most importantly, there needs to be a massive accountability held from the company, from TPC to the consumer, which is going to be us. We guys put a lot of effort, energy, emotion into this, and for us to constantly be coming up short, I don't think that's really fair to be constantly presented. And more importantly, it is definitely not fair to New Zealand and Australia, which they are more than fed up with all of these event errors. And while yes, there are makeup days for this event, are they really that productive? And do the makeup days and instances and items that they're giving us really come into fruition and feel like they acknowledged it, they made the errors back to reality and made those things better? Because a lot of times, like my friend Richard, he's like, please don't make it on Saturday. He cannot play on Saturdays. And a lot of times they'll do a makeup day from Sunday onto Saturday. And when maybe somebody took off on Sunday and now they have a Saturday, they can't do the makeup day. Or maybe like those items don't quite match what that is. There is no excuse for this at this point in this game. You guys have to have people on call during these events to fix these things immediately. There should be more than double, triple, quadruple checks. And if you guys are not confident, hire somebody that works the weekend so that they can make sure to constantly be checking through social media, combing to see if the shiny rates are appearing as you guys are intending them to be, and get more transparent in how you talk about boosted shiny rates. Because while yes, you don't want to tell us the shiny rates, and I understand that because it kind of feels like we're gambling here, and I mean Pokemon Go really is gambling. Pokemon in general is a gambling game. Let's just be transparent with each other. There has to be a little bit more transparency from an end consumer, that we know what we're getting into and we are not blindsided by like, yes, there's boosted shiny rates that are going from 5 to 5.01%. So technically they are saying that correctly. There's no reason for this. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Where are we sitting at? Did I miss something? And where can we hold this company accountable? Because this is just way too much. And maybe that just means we need to take some breaks on occasion when these things happen and not spend as much money. So let me know in the comments below. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. We cannot keep letting this happen and not address it. I'm gonna see you out on the next video. Peace.